You are not stuck because fitness is complicated. You're stuck because you're lost. You say you want to get fit, but what the fuck does it even mean? Bigger, leaner, stronger, more confident, more disciplined. And more importantly, what's the goal? Why does it matter? What's the plan? Because without those answers, you are not on a fitness journey. You are doing random workouts and praying your body changes. So many people are wasting months, sometimes even years, training with no real direction. So today, I'm giving you 10 questions that you need to answer if you want this journey to work. And don't watch this video like one of Mr. Beast videos. Actually, answer them. Because if you cannot answer these questions, that might be the exact reason why you are not changing. So, question 1. What is my exact fitness goal? Not, I want to get fit. That's too vague. You need to be specific. Do you want to gain muscle, lose fat, get stronger, look better, shirtless, build a wider frame, stop being skinny, stop being overweight, improve your health, become more athletic? Because the goal decides the plan. A skinny guy trying to gain 15 kilos should not train and eat like someone trying to lose 15 kilos. A guy trying to build strength should not train exactly like the guy chasing aesthetics. A person trying to improve his health doesn't need to have the same obsession as someone who's trying to build a serious physique. So the first question is simple. What exactly do I want? Not what sounds cool. Not what other people are doing. What do you actually want when you look in the mirror? Because if the goal is blurry, the work becomes random. And random work gives random results. Question 2. Why is this my fitness goal? This is where most people don't go deep enough. They say, I want to build muscle, okay, to look better, to be respected, to stop feeling small, to become more confident, to prove something to yourself, to stop hating how you look, to feel more in control. The reason matters because the reason you start is what will keep you on track when motivation disappears. And motivation will disappear. There will be days where the gym feels boring, eating enough feels annoying, cutting feels irritating, tracking progress feels slow. And on those days, I kind of want to look better is not strong enough. You need a real reason, not a fake motivational quote.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
A real reason. Maybe you're tired of being the skinny guy. Maybe you're tired of feeling weak. Maybe you're tired of having potential and doing nothing with it. Maybe you want to become someone you actually respect. Whatever it is, be honest. Because the why is your fuel. And if your reason is weak, your consistency will be too. Question 3. What are you willing to sacrifice? Everybody wants the result. Not everybody wants the cost. You want muscle? Cool. Are you ready to eat when you don't feel like eating? Are you willing to train when your mood is dead? Are you willing to sleep instead of scrolling at night? Are you willing to stop changing your plan every 3 days? Are you willing to look boring for a while so your body can actually grow? Because fitness is not just about what you want. It's about what you're willing to trade. You don't get a better body for free. You pay with time, you pay with effort, you pay with discipline, you pay with patience, and sometimes you pay with comfort. That does not mean your life has to be miserable, but it does mean you cannot keep every weak habit and expect a strong body. So ask yourself, what am I actually willing to give up? Because if the answer is nothing, then don't be shocked when nothing changes. Question 4. What is currently stopping me? This question needs honesty, not excuses. What is actually stopping you? Is it lack of knowledge, bad training, not eating enough, eating too much, poor sleep, no schedule, fear of judgment, laziness, overthinking, trying to be perfect, starting and quitting every month? For most people, the problem is not one dramatic thing. It's a small pattern repeated every week. They miss meals, they skip workouts, they sleep like shit, they don't track progress, they train hard for 3 days and then disappear. Then they say, I don't know why I'm not seeing results. You do know. You just don't want to look at it directly. So write it down. What is the real problem? Because once you know what's stopping you, you can attack it. But if you keep lying to yourself, you will keep fighting the wrong enemy. Question 5. Am I training for looks, strength, health, performance, or all of them? This matters because your training should match your mission. If you want aesthetics, you need enough volume, good exercise selection, progressive overload, and focus on building the right muscles. If you want strength, you need to care more about performance, technique, intensity, and key lifts. If you want health, you need consistency, movement, conditioning, sleep, nutrition, and something sustainable. If you want athleticism, you need mobility, power, speed, conditioning, and movement quality. And if you want all of them, you need to be smart, because you cannot max out all of them at once. A lot of people copy random workouts from influencers without asking, is this even built for my goal? That's how you end up doing a powerlifter workout when you are chasing aesthetics, or doing a bodybuilding program when you want athletic performance, or doing random circuits when you want muscle growth. So ask yourself, what am I actually training for? Because once you know that, you can stop copying and start building. Question 6. What does my current lifestyle actually support? This is where people create fantasy plans. They say they train 6 days a week, meal prep every meal, sleep 8 hours, walk 10,000 steps, stretch, track macros, and become a monk overnight. Then real life hits. Work, school, stress, family, low energy, bad sleep, no time. And suddenly, the perfect plan collapses. A perfect plan you can't follow is useless. You need a plan that fits your actual life. Then you build from there. If you can train 3 days a week, start with 3. If you struggle to eat enough, start by adding 1 high-calorie meal. If your sleep is terrible, fix the sleep before you pretend supplements will save you. If your schedule is chaotic, build simple rules. Fitness is not about creating the most impressive plan on paper. It's about creating a plan you can actually execute. So ask yourself, what can I realistically do consistently? Because consistency beats the perfect plan you quit after 2 weeks. Question 7. What habits do I need every day? Your body is not built by one insane workout. It's built by repeated habits. Training matters, but training is only one piece. Are you eating enough protein? Are you eating enough total calories for your goal? Are you sleeping enough? Are you drinking water? Are you walking? Are you tracking your lifts? Are you showing up even when you don't feel hyped? The boring shit is what builds the body. Everybody wants the crazy secret, but most people are failing the basics. They don't need a new advanced method. They need to stop missing meals. They need to stop training randomly. They need to stop sleeping 5 hours. They need to stop expecting results from inconsistent effort. So ask yourself, what daily habits would make my goal almost impossible to miss if I repeated them long enough? That's the game. Not perfection, repetition. Question 8. How will I measure progress? If you don't measure progress, you're guessing. And guessing is dangerous because your emotions lie. Some days you look in the mirror and think you look worse while you are actually improving. Some days the scale won't move, but your strength is going up. Some days your body weight is changing because of water, food, sodium, digestion, or stress. So you need multiple ways to track. Track your body weight, track your lifts, take progress photos, measure key body parts, track your consistency, track your energy, track how your clothes fit. Because progress is not always obvious day to day. But when you collect data, you can see the truth. And the truth helps you adjust. If your weight is not going up during a bulk, you probably need more food. If your strength is stuck for weeks, maybe your training, recovery, or effort needs work. If you're cutting and your weight is not dropping over time, your calories might still be too high. Tracking removes the bullshit. So ask yourself, how will I know that this is working? Because if you cannot measure it, you cannot manage it. Question 9. What type of person do I need to become? This is bigger than workouts. Because your current identity created your current body. If you want a different body, you probably need a different identity. A disciplined person does not ask every day, do I feel like training? We train because that's who we are. A serious person does not skip meals for 3 days and then crying about being skinny. They handle the basics. A focused person does not change his program every 3 weeks because some influencer on the social media posted a new exercise. They stick to the plan long enough to see results. So ask yourself, who do I need to become to reach my goal? More disciplined, more patient, more aggressive in the gym, more organized with food, more honest with yourself, more calm when progress slows down. Because your fitness journey will expose your character. It will show you where you're soft, it will show you where you're inconsistent, it will show you where you're lying to yourself. And that's not a bad thing, yeah? That's the opportunity. You don't just build a body, you build a person who can keep the body. Question 10. Am I ready to keep going when it gets boring? This is the real question. Because at the start, fitness feels exciting. New gym clothes, new plan, new motivation, new identity. You feel like everything is about to change. Then a few weeks pass. The excitement drops. The progress slows down. The workouts become normal. The meals become repetitive. The scale doesn't move as fast. People stop hyping you up, and now you meet the real journey, not the motivational version, the boring version, the version where you do the work when nobody cares. That's where most people quit. They don't quit because the plan stopped working. They quit because the plan stopped feeling exciting. But results come from staying when it's boring. So ask yourself, am I willing to keep showing up when the motivation dies? Because that's the difference. Anyone can start. Very few people continue long enough to transform. Now here's the part most people don't want to hear. Even if you answer all 10 questions, you can still fail. Because clarity gives you direction. But direction doesn't mean shit if you're still lying to yourself. You can know your goal and still skip meals. You can know your why and still train like a coward. You can know the plan and still quit when the progress becomes slow. And this is especially true if you are a skinny guy trying to build muscle. Because skinny guys doesn't usually fail because they need a new exercise. They fail because they refuse to accept the brutal truth about what it actually takes. They want a body, but they don't want to eat like it. They want muscle, but they don't want to train with real intent. They want confidence, but they still act like the same person who keeps starting over. So after you answer these 10 questions, there's one more thing you need. You need to face the truth. Not a comfortable version, the brutal version. Because if you're skinny and you keep saying, I'm trying, but the weight is not moving, your strength is not moving, and your habits are not changing, then something is off. And pretending is complicated is just another excuse. So watch this next. 15 brutal truths skinny guys need to hear. Right here on the right side of the screen. Because these questions will give you direction. But that video will show you the hard truth you probably need to accept if you actually want to grow. Stop drifting, pick the goal, build a system, then face the truth. That's how you stop being lost.